Squads in the end zone and ready to make their way on the field here. Week 1, excitement in the air. The fans have filled up both sides of the stadium, and here come the Red Devils. Led by Cam Crago, Malachi Jones, and Kendall Powers. Bursting through that banner. Kind of a weak banner, but, you know, it's a banner nonetheless, right, JP?
That's right.
So, I never know how they do the coin toss anymore, my friend. We've never figured that out. It's kind of like a hidden thing. It used to be you bring, the captains to the middle of the field and you'd flip a coin, and now it's like it's done in a back room somewhere, right?
It changes by the game. You never know because, sometimes they actually have captains meet with 20 minutes to go in warm-ups and they do a fake coin toss. So it changes year to year, game to game, what have you.
Some of the guys to watch for on that Crown Point side. Number 1, Will Clark, all-state, all-DAC, 6'4", 240 linebacker. He is going to get a lot of attention from the gentleman in black up front. He is just got a nose for everything. I think his numbers were kind of crazy last year. See if I can get it right. Oh, yeah, 71 stops, 12 TFLs, and he is just a menace. So we're going to watch out how the Red Devils handle him and protect Cam Crago and whomever may come back there. They got some young talent in the quarterback spot. Cam Crago's one. You also have Kendall Powers, who played some quarterback last year. And then also, I believe, number 19, Brody Kowinski. He's a sophomore, wearing Riley Banks' number, if you will. He might get some shot at it as well.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Coach Kilmer is going to adapt to this defense that Crown Point has. They allowed just 122 yards on the ground a year ago. Lowell came in last year 183.9 yards on the ground per game. And on the flip side, you look at a Crown Point offense that averaged over 375 yards a game. So that young Lowell defense, it'll be interesting to see how they adapt quickly with all the weapons that Crown Point has on the offensive side.
So for the Red Devils, their captain crew, Carter Patterson, along Ben Ruda, Nate Biaclia, and Malachi James. It looks like they're actually going to flip a coin here, JP, to get this thing started. Not off to the side, in the middle of the field, right on the logo. John Alisi has given me a heads up, so that's going to happen. And I actually know it's going to happen. And the head official giving instructions here. Okay, I want a clean fight. No, I'm sorry, that's wrong thing. The Devils have won the toss, and they will receive. It looks like they're going to defend the north, and that means we'll get to see Cam Crago, the first number 6 in the backfield. That'll be for the Red Devils. So we'll see how the defense plays out. Man, I always excited. First kickoff, week 1. And it goes by so fast, JP. Before you know it, it's going to be week 9, and we're going to be like, where did it go?
Yeah, these 9 regular season games go so quickly. And remember when it used to be just 8 games?
Yeah.
And it went even quicker. So nice that the kids get an extra game.
I think when I played, it was 10. Way back in the day.
It was only, 30 years ago?
Oh, keep going, my friend. Keep going. So, heading out, I think doing the kicking for the Bulldogs might be number 92. I think it is. Yep. That's Oliver Brewer teeing it up at the 40-yard line. And going back deep for the Red Devils, it looks like, do I see Owen Thiel out there? I think I see 26, but who else is coming back? Here comes, I'm going to have to help me with some of these numbers. Caden Thompson is going to be in there too, but I have no idea what the lineup's going to look like and how they're going to do it. But here we go. We are about ready to kick off. Beautiful weather here tonight, combining both the Tom Skilling game time weather condition and my on this day fact. 97 years ago today in 1926, the weather map was televised for the first time, and we got a perfect night for football, don't we?
It's a beautiful first night for football. I couldn't ask for a better night. You got Colton Scott back there.
There you go.
About the 5-yard line for Lowell set to return.
And Nate Biaclia. Biaclia on the left, Scott on the right. I'm excited to see what this young man can do. Colton Scott's 5'9", 158-pound junior. Brewer has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line, moving right to left. We are just about ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. He approaches the football, and we are underway with the 2023 season. It's going to go to Nate Viackley at the 6. Coming up the right side, gets to the 20-yard line, cuts to the middle to the 25, still on his feet, pushes ahead, close to the 30. Great field position to start this ball game for the Lowell Red Devils.
Oh, it's a great return for Viackley. And that'll give Cam Crago a little bit of confidence as he goes underneath center for the first time.
So starting the ball at the, so we're going to put it down at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils at their own 31 after the nice 16-yard return by Viackley. Crago sends 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Alone in the backfield with him is Colton Scott in the H-back position. 5 guys up front. We'll get to them in just a second. Crago sends a man in motion from right to left. Ball on the right hash. Little flip out to Colton Scott. Makes one man miss. Cuts it up. Tries to get back to the original line of scrimmage. A host of Bulldogs. A pack maybe of Bulldogs. Sorry, that didn't come out right. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Scott tried to get that extra yardage, but right in on the play, Cole Emanuelson right there for the tackle for the Bulldogs and stopping Scott before he can get a full head of steam going.
Up front for the Red Devils, Brock Allen, Ben Ruda, Dan Kraft, Carter Patterson, and Seth Renfus, averaging about 236 pounds. That's up 13 from last year. So now ball on the left hash, 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right, and a little offset eye. Crago mishandles the snap, and he goes straight down right on top of him. Their defending was number 23. No, that wasn't. Who was it? Wasn't Clark. Thought I saw a 2 up front. 21, Nate Kalk with the stop all the way back to the 24-yard line. So a loss of 7 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 17.
A heady play by Crago after he mishandled the snap to just jump on the ball and make sure that Crown Point didn't recover it.
Split wide to the right side is number 31, the tight end, Zach Skarnke. And then 2 to the near side, or to the far side, tight side of the field. There's a quick toss. It goes to Kendall Powers. Powers is looking for the little screen, but nothing doing there. Good job by the Bulldogs shutting that bad boy down. Cole Emanuelson with the tackle, coming over from his nose tackle spot. He'll get a couple of yards to about the 27-yard line, so a gain of 3. So it's going to be 4th and 14. So the first 3 and out for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Powers tried to gain those extra yards, trying to give his punter a little more room to pin Crown Point deep, but unfortunately for the Devils, they have to give it up on the 3 and out.
Back deep for Coach Kilmer's got to call a timeout, looking for Malachi James. It looks like number 10 is going to be your punter, Seth Fedler, and back deep for the Bulldogs was number 5. That's Jacob Jones, and I believe Layden Delich, number 11. Good field position probably for the Bulldogs. So we will see why the first timeout called. That's a killer. Timeout called with 10:29 gone in the first quarter for the Red Devils. Ouch.
Well, you got Noah Ehrlich, who's just itching to get on the field over there on the Crown Point sideline, and he knows going in he's going to have great field position on his first drive for the Bulldogs. So a little bit of a fortunate chain of events for the Bulldogs as they're going to come out with good field position after this first drive.
Fedler will put the punt up, puts foot into it. It's going to go to... That was Delich, and with a fair catch caught at the 45-yard line, that'll be a first opportunity for the Bulldogs at their own 45-yard line.
Mayor Pete Land and the Crown Point Pace Department are proud to support Crown Point Bulldogs football and say go Bulldogs. Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history, celebrating everyday life, providing the best in city services, and encouraging smart growth. Mayor Land and the Pace team invite everyone to Bulldog Park for a variety of concerts, including Lone Star with special guest Jameson Rogers on September 3rd. For more information, contact the Pace Department at 219-661-2271.
Bulldogs with their first offense. Nice job, JP. Excellent pipes. Noah Ehrlich stands back at his 40-yard line in the gun. Takes the handoff, lets it fly, looking down the right side. Wide open is the man on the far sidelines. That's number 4, Nick Solly. Solly knocked down by Owen Thiel at about the 22-yard line, but a nice pitch and catch between Ehrlich and Solly, and here come the Bulldogs.
Well, that's a touchdown-saving tackle by Thiele, but great poise back there in the pocket for Ehrlich as he found Solly just racing down the far sideline for a huge gain.
Call it a gain of 22 on the play to the 23-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Here goes the inside handoff. First man through is Larry Ellison. Ellison still on his feet, cuts back to the right side into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And just like that, 2 plays, 55 yards, and a touchdown for Crown Point.
Well, Ellison, who came in with 1,400 yards a year ago, and the junior just made everybody miss. A couple of missed tackles in the backfield, and Ellison, with a couple of nice moves, gets himself in the end zone, and a quick 6 points on the board for the Bulldogs.
You already gave his stats last year, right? 197 rushes, nearly 1,400 yards, 7.1 a carry, 16 TDs with a long of 55, so in to attempt the extra point will be Brewer. And just like that, Crown Point is up. Brewer with the hold, or Noah Ehrlich with the hold, end over end kick, and it is good. So Crown Point strikes early. We'll take a timeout with the Bulldogs up 7-0 back after these messages.
First home, dream home, forever home. Tech Credit Union has the right home loan for you. Their loan officers can help you purchase a home, refinance your current mortgage, or unlock your home's equity to get cash out for any purpose. Let Tech Credit Union show you why they are a better option for a home loan. Learn more at www.techcu.org or call toll-free 1-800-276-8324. Tech Credit Union is an equal housing lender and federally insured by the NCUA.
Going on now at McCullough Implement in Lowell, get 0% for 48 months on a new Kubota M7 tractor and receive your first 50-hour service appointment free. That's a $700 value free. This is an exclusive offer that ends October 31st, 2023, so don't wait to head over to McCullough Implement in Lowell or visit us on the web at www.mcagplus.com. Financing available with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Todd Kibbe, JP Jobert on the call. It's a quick score for the Bulldogs. Biaclia takes it this side, inside the 5-yard line, comes up the right side, gets across the 20-yard line. Looks like the ball may be loose. It's just going from bad to worse. I think they're going to call him down at the 21-yard line. That drive, my friend, what do you got?
Well, Crown Point's drive, 2 plays, 55 yards in a mere 32 seconds, tapped off by a 33-yard touchdown run for Larry Ellison. He had 16 touchdowns on the ground a year ago for the junior, and he's going to add to his total with a nice 33-yard run to put the Bulldogs on the board, 7-0.
So now the Red Devils start their second offensive possession. First was a 3-and-out. Now they're on the near sideline, ball on the right hash. Crago in the gun again with Colton Scott behind him. Man goes in motion from left to right, sets up on the right side. They fake the handoff. Well, no, they hand it to Scott, and again, there's Will Clark all over that one. That was a slow developing play, and the Red Devils have to Crago's got to make a decision, either put it in, take it out, or get around the corner.
Yeah, it looked like there was miscommunication between Scott and Crago, and that's a play as the year goes on. Crago's going to be more comfortable with putting the ball right in the chest of Scott and letting him run. But, again, miscommunication, and now they're backed up. Actually, there was no gain on the play, so
I think you're going to give him a yard maybe. So we'll call it 2nd and 9. Ball rests just outside near the 22-yard line. 6 on the play clock. It's late to get out of the huddle. Crago's going to have to go 1-0, and they're not going to get it away. There's a flag, and they're going to get whistled for a delay of game. So it's still going to be second down, but it's going to be second down and 14 now, back at the 17-yard line.
Coach Kilmer cannot be pleased with that. They've run 4 plays, and they've got -9 yards to show for it.
Got a new offensive coordinator and a new quarterback and a lot of new players. So, again, this is what we talk about week 1. You got to get those jitters out. You've been hitting on your own players. Time to start hitting on somebody else, and things will start settling in here with 8:54 remaining here in the first quarter. Crago rolls to his left, sprints on the left side around the corner. He's across the 25-yard line. Great play by the speedy junior, 5'8", 159 pounds.
Found a nice hole on that left side as Carter Patterson opened up a hole for him, and Crago just blitzed right through and picked up a nice gain and made that third down now a third and manageable.
Looks like about 3rd and 5. Ball rests at about the 26-yard line up on the far sideline in front of the Crown Point Bulldog bench. So now again, 3 receivers deployed, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Man comes in motion is Shirkley, and there comes Crago again. Puts the straight arm out. Nice tackle there by number 9. Number 9. That would be Griffith Van Tichlet. T-I-C-H-E-L-T. So it's going to be a 4th down and 6 back at the 25-yard line. So another 3 and out with a penalty. Punt for the Red Devils. Fedler back at inside his 15-yard line. Takes a snap low. Gets it away. Good punt. There is Delich again with the fair catch, this time at the 43. So almost very reminiscent of the first situation at the 45.
Coach Kilmer is going to expect his defense to shore up a couple of those miscues that led to the Crown Point touchdown. Try to make sure that that long play right out of the punt doesn't happen.
Donald Smith, CPA, 1203 East Commercial Avenue in Lowell, has been servicing the tax and accounting needs of his clients for the past 34 years. You can reach the sharpest pencil in town at 219-696-1040 or on the web at donaldsmithcpa.com. 1st and 10 from the 43. Noah Ehrlich again in that all-familiar shotgun, looking very comfortable back there in that red and white. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, has a man in the flat, wide open. Had too much of a cushion there. They gave to number 5. That was Jacob Jones with the catch and run all the way near the 50-yard line, so a gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
And a good tackle there on the outside by Aiden Wolgemuth prevented that long play that Crown Point had in that first drive.
Actually, I guess they started at the 44, and they're at the 50, so it's a 6-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. Sorry, I do have my glasses on. Tight formation this time. Man goes in motion from left to right, then back. The fake pitch, Ehrlich over the middle, got a man wide open, incomplete, overthrew his intended receiver. Happened to be number 4. Why can I not find numbers here? Man, there's Nick Solly. Solly came up with the catch earlier on the sideline. This time over the middle, couldn't reel it in. A little bit high that time.
Yeah, if Ehrlich puts that throw about 6 inches lower, Solly's got that one in his hands. It's a 1st down, and they're into Lowell territory. So now it's Crown Point's turn to face adversity on the 3rd down.
A little quick motion here out of the huddle. There goes right up the middle, and straight up the gut goes Ellis again. Flies over the defensive back Arredondo. Max Arredondo clipped his legs, but it wasn't until Ellison got all the way to the 36-yard line, and the 1st down. Drive stays alive for the Bulldogs.
A nice 14-yard rush for Ellison. Again, having that tendency of making guys miss. Already 47 yards on just 2 carries for the junior.
Tight formation again. Ellison off the left hip of Ehrlich. Ehrlich takes the snap, fakes. Here comes the pressure from Wolgemuth. Got a nice little seam and a give and go up the sidelines to the tight end, Seamus Molosky. Molosky with the catch, and all the way into the red zone and down inside the 10-yard line, it looks to be. Actually, they're going to put it at the 11, so it will still be another first down, 1st and 10, another opportunity to catch a first down. But the way the Bulldogs are moving, and they are hustling out of that huddle, trying to get the Red Devils off their game. There goes Ellison again, right up the gut. Malachi James with the stop that time. He'll come up from the backside along with big number 64, Nolan Sepko as well. Let's see where they put the ball down. It'll be 2nd down, 6th play of the drive coming up. Rest just outside the 5, call it the 6-yard line. So gain of 5 on the play. It's 2nd and 5. They can get a first down. Now everybody tight. Solly goes in motion. Here comes Ehrlich. Here comes the pressure. Wogelmuth can't reel him in. Ehrlich directing traffic coming up the right side and jumps out of bounds. Here comes the pressure from little number 21 that time, Lincoln Schneider. Schneider got some playing time last year as a freshman. This year he's a 5'10", 188-pound sophomore. Knocked him out of bounds.
Yeah, Ehrlich with a nice veteran move to kind of spin out of trouble. Ends up going out of bounds. Lost a yard on the play.
Looks like they're back at about the 8-yard line, so maybe they lost 1 or 2. Let's call it 3rd down and 7. Can still pick up that first down. I think the Red Devils right now would love to just see an opportunity to put a kicker out there. There comes Ehrlich. Handoff to Ellison. Ellison dances and dives looking for the first down. It's going to be, is he going to make it? I don't know. Let's see where that side judge sets up.
Looks short from this angle.
Yeah, it does, but they're going to go for it. And a quick turnaround and huddle. Ehrlich barks out the signals, hands to Ellison. Ellison, the right side, puts the shoulder down. Touchdown, Red Devils. There is a flag. Thank you for pointing that out, JP. Is a flag on the play.
Looked like the offensive line on the left side might have jumped just a little bit too early. So the officials get together.
I think the offense still out on the field. Oh, no, Brewer's out there. So he's looking to do an extra point as Ellison got into the end zone, but the umpire is going to come over to the referee, is going to come over and explain to Coach Buzia. He's going to explain to the side judge. So the side judge has to go over and talk to Buzia because it's probably not going to be good news. But no indication yet, which is kind of odd. Or maybe it was against the Red Devils and they are going to take the play. I don't know what that call is. 12 men on the field. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So it was the second touchdown of the evening for number 3, Larry Ellison. And just like that, a 3-yard touchdown run. No, a 2-yard touchdown run. Brewers kick is up and good. So with 5:02 remaining, wow, 2:22 on that drive. 7 plays, 57 yards, a 3-yard touchdown, So he got to the, so it was 4th and short, 4th and 1, I believe. And he got to the 2, yeah, so it had to be a 2-yard touchdown run, right? Thank you, JP. By Ellison, his second of the night. And Brewer adds the extra point. It's 14-0, going kind of the same way that it did last year. So, can you hit a underwriter real quick?
Michael and Logan Dexter, Edward Jones Financial Advisors, have been helping their clients achieve their financial goals for over 30 years. They want to learn about what's important to you. Michael and Logan Dexter, local Edward Jones Financial Advisors, can be reached at 219-663-1234. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. And by the Rough and Tough Country Store, located at 403 West Commercial Avenue in Lowell. We carry a variety of products, including work, safety, and casual apparel, boots, and accessories. Brands like Carhartt, Ariat, Key, Nine Line, Thorogood, Wolverine, and more. We also carry grass seed, fertilizer, animal and pet food, pool supplies, and much, much more. Visit us today and see what good old-fashioned country service is all about. Open Monday to Friday, 8 to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's Rough and Tough Country Store in Lowell.
So a change in the kick return team. They're going to send Kendall Powers back in place of Viaclia. They're kicking away from Colton Scott. Ball rests now at the 45-yard line, so the 12 men on the field give him an extra 5 yards for the kickoff. Brewer puts a foot into it, goes the same way. It's going to go to Powers. He gets reeled back into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. George's Family Restaurant, located at 1910 East Commercial Avenue in Lowell, kitty corner from Lowell High School, is open 7 days a week. George's offers their customers a wide selection off their menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and is a proud supporter of the Red Devils and wishes them the best of luck in their game tonight against the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils. This is the third offensive series, and it's been somewhat of a nightmare so far.
Yes, only 6 plays for 0 yards, and the longest play from scrimmage was Cam Crago's 10-yard run, but because of the penalty, it didn't equate to a first down for the Red Devils.
So Powers split to the numbers on the left side. Crago in the shotgun. Man comes in motion from right to left. They hand to Thiel. Thiel gets wrapped up immediately. That's the combination of Drew Kroll and Cole Emmanuelson with the stop. Gain of 2, let's call it, 2nd down and 8.
Thiel last year rushed for over 700 yards, trying to get something going for the Red Devils as they face now a 2nd and 8.
So split to the right side is Zia. I think that's, Glavin Cataldo for the Red Devils. Here comes Thiel with the counter, and there's Will Clark just wrapping him up. Maybe a yard to the 23, and that's being very generous, so we'll call it 3rd down and 7 at the 23 for the Red Devils.
Now, Thiel made the first man miss, but couldn't get anything after that, and now another 3rd down for Coach Kilmer's Red Devils. They're already 0 for 2 on 3rd downs in this quarter.
In the quarter. And there's still there's just under 4 minutes to go, so it's only been 8 minutes. Now they got trips to the right. Near side of the field, Crago looks downfield. Here comes the pressure. Can't evade the sack by number 21, Nate Kalk. Coming in and just rolling over the defender. Got enough into Crago's knees that he could not maintain his balance and went down.
A 6-yard loss on the sack, and once again, a 3 and out for the Red Devils. And again, Crown Point going to have great field possession for their 3rd possession of the ballgame.
And Jones and Delich back deep. Both of them now inside between the 45 and 50-yard line. Fedler stands on his right hash. That right leg's getting a workout. That's an end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce at the 38, roll to the 40, and stop at the 44-yard line. So great field position again for the Crown Point Bulldogs, just like they need it, right? Cowborough Farms is complete produce and with seasonal items like sweet corn, watermelon, and cantaloupe. They're located at 17011 Wicker Avenue in Lowell and 1308 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Cowborough Farms is open from 9 to 6 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 5 on Saturday. Okay, so 1st and 10, another punt. Got to get that duly noted, and it's 2 minutes and 55 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 14 to, oh my gosh, I haven't done that. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Did not put that score up there. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Lowell 43. Here comes the pressure from the backside, and finally, Malachi James with the sack back at the 50-yard line. A 7-yard loss, and something for the crowd to cheer about us. It'll be 2nd down and 17.
Oh, Ellison just loses his block, and all of a sudden now it's Crown Point that's backed up after that great sack.
So now Ehrlich with Ellison in the backfield. 3 receivers split to the left side for Crown Point. varying stages. Here comes the pressure, and got a little screen to Ellison at the 28 or the 48. He makes one man miss to the second level. He could go to the end. There's a flag right here. He's at the 10-5, touchdown Ellison. But let's see what that penalty flag is back at the 33-yard line.
Oh, there are a lot of offensive linemen down the field.
And Ehrlich is back with the officials as they talk about it. And I think that one's coming back. But a spectacular little screen, middle screen, right over. The Red Devils were just going after Ehrlich, and he just timed it perfectly. Little teardrop right over the first line of defense, and then Ellison just made him pay. But downfield at the 33-yard line, illegal block in the back is going to be called. So they'll walk it off from the 33-yard line, a 10-yard walk, 34-yard line. So it's at the 44-yard line. That play will count. Or will they get the down over? I think it's third down. No? Still second down. After the penalty.
Well, they're going to give Ellison an 8-yard reception on that after all is said and done.
So it's second down and 9. Ehrlich fakes the handoff, sets up, lets it fly. Beautiful ball, wide open is Sully at the 10-5. Dragged down at the last minute by Nate Viaclia. Another touchdown-saving tackle, but maybe just prolonging the agony here. 1:52 remaining, first and goal at the 3. On the hookup between Solly and Ehrlich, the third time tonight they've had a completed pass?
40 yards on that one, and second time those two have hooked up. They hooked up on the first play of the game for over 20 yards. So Crown Point once again inside the red zone, looking to add to the score.
Ellison. James with the shutdown tackle right there in the backfield. Came clean from the right side and knocked him back to the 6-yard line. So it's going to be second and goal at the 6.
And Malachi James, it looked like he almost jumped the snap count. He was in the backfield before Ellison had the ball in his hands, and a nice wrap-up tackle from the senior outside linebacker.
Junior. He's got another
Junior.
year. Yes. He's got another year. Jacobs goes in motion to the right, lined up with Delich. There's the fake. Here comes the roll. Rinfus gives chase. Nearly, there was the timing on that one back there. Looked like it could have been a interception by Lincoln Schneider, but the intended receiver was the big tight end for the Bulldogs. Seamus. Say it. Seamus. Moloski. Sorry.
Yeah. Ehrlich just lucky that pass went in and out of the hands, and now a third down and goal for the Bulldogs with just under 53 seconds left, and it looks like Crown Point's going to take their first time out of the half.
They will. That'll give us an opportunity to thank some of our proud underwriters. You go right ahead, my friend. Start.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Aaron Shirkey is your one-stop shop with offices in Lowell and Cedar Lake for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Aaron Shirkey is ready to help. Call 219-690-1100 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
In the final days for registration for fall classes at Ivy Tech Community College, Lake County. Fall classes start Monday, August 21st. That's right around the corner. So you have a little time to enroll, but not much. From information technology to healthcare, automotive and hospitality, Ivy Tech Lake County has programs designed to get you to where you need to be for the job you want. Call them today at 219-392-3600 or visit ivytech.edu/Lake County and enroll today. Your future begins this fall at Ivy Tech Lake County. And your satisfaction is our satisfaction at Lowell Carpet and Coverings, 317 East Commercial Avenue in Lowell. They specialize in custom installation of carpet, hardwood, vinyl plank, tile, ceramic tile, and blinds. Check them on the web at Lowell Carpet and Coverings or on their Instagram or Facebook pages or call 219-696-8800. So, The Bulldogs. Ehrlich calls his own number, makes one man miss, heads to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Ouch. Ehrlich with the sneak on 3rd and goal from the 6th. Number 6 with the 6-yard runner for the TD, and the 3rd of the first quarter for the Dogs.
Yeah, Ehrlich just made a couple men miss in the backfield, and he was going in untouched after that. And the Bulldogs starting to run away with this 21-zip pending the extra point.
Brewer in to attempt the extra point. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up end over end, and it is good. So just like that, it's the trifecta here in the first for the Bulldogs. 21-0. Crown Point was still with 46.1 remaining. That was what, a 6-play, 57-yard line drive? Oh, no, it started on the Lowell 43, you're right. 6-play, 43 yards. How many minutes there, my friend?
Oh, just a little over 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 9 seconds, to be exact.
Noah Ehrlich with a 6-yard touchdown run. Brewer adds the extra point, 21-0 with 46.1 ticks remaining. Oh, yeah, go right ahead.
Mayor Pete Lamb and the Crown Point Pace Department are proud to support Crown Point Bulldogs football and say, go Bulldogs! Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history, celebrating everyday life, providing the best in city services, and encouraging smart growth. Mayor Land and the Pace team invite everyone to Bulldog Park for a variety of concerts, including Lone Star with special guest Jameson Rogers on September 3rd. For more information, contact the Pace Department at 219-661-2271.
Next time, grab those two if you would. And Brewer is teeing it up. And we'll start this one from the 45. Let's see, Powers is back along with Scott now. Set to receive for the Red Devils. Sun is setting here in Northwest Indiana. Not setting on the Red Devils just quite yet, but they need something to get them get a spark going. Scott takes it away from Powers. Goes right up the gut. He's got some speed, and what a run all the way back to about the 43-yard line. Nice job by Colton Scott. He kind of took it away from Kendall Powers, said, I want this one, and he took it all the way back to the 42, where the Red Devils will start their 4th offensive possession.
Well, that got the Red Devil Nation up and cheering. Jalen Kelly with a nice tackle for the Bulldogs, but not after a 40-yard return. And Lowell's got the ball at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Red Devils. 39 ticks to go here in the first. Down 21-0. Crago, let's see if they can do something with it now. Fakes the move to the left and just wrapped up. Nice speed by Kroll that time. Drew Kroll from his inside linebacker spot was not touched. Got to that second level and just drugged down Cam Crago back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 5 on the play.
Yeah, Crago with nowhere to go. And a nice tackle by Crowell behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes, Crowell, I apologize to the Crowell family. That's going to be the end of first quarter. I think the Red Devils will be kind of happy to see this quarter end. And they will just let it run out. We will get some, I'll actually do that at the right time. 21, I guess I should probably get the numbers up there, right? 21-0 is the score here at the Inferno. 1 quarter down. We'll get things started here in the second, right after these messages from our fine underwriters.
Seiko Industries, located at 17151 Moore Street in Lowell, is a manufacturer of kitchen and vanity cabinetry, including single kitchen units, which can be purchased through distributors. They work with contractors, builders, distributors, and dealers, and they are a proud supporter of all Northwest Indiana student athletes competing on the gridiron and seen and heard on the Regional Radio Sports Network. Call Seiko Industries today at 219-696-2800 or look them up on the web at SeikoIndustries.com. Going on now at McCullough Implement in Lowell. Get 0% for 48 months on a new Kubota M7 tractor and receive your first 50-hour service appointment free. That's a $700 value free. This is an exclusive offer that ends October 31st, 2023, so don't wait to head over to McCullough Implement in Lowell or visit us on the web at www.mcagplus.com. Financing available with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Poor timing on my part. That last pitch out from Cam Crago to Colton Scott. Scott saw nothing coming up on that left side, tried to reverse his field, lost his footing on the grass here at the Inferno. Won't happen next year, but did right there, back at the 36-yard line, a loss of another yard, so it's going to be 3rd down and 16.
The Red Devils, -1 yard of total offense in that first quarter, looking for anything to help spark this offense and keep the defense off the field.
There was a movement up front, little hesitation by the Red Devils. I think that's going to back them up another 5. Offside, false start against the Red Devils, so it's still 3rd down, but now 3rd and 21 back at the 31-yard line.
3rd penalty of the game for the Lowell Red Devils for only 10 yards, but those are 10 massive yards.
I'd admit the 36, and they put the ball down at the 33 or 32, a 4-yard penalty? I don't know.
I've never seen a 4-yard penalty.
Here comes the rush. Crago rolls out to his right, lets it fly, has Powers incomplete. Powers had it in his hand and could not bring it in. Dominic Fanton with the coverage that time. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and another punt for Lowell.
That's the 4th straight 3rd and out for the Red Devils, and if we sound like a broken record, Crown Point again is going to have great field possession as they'll have their 4th possession of the ballgame.
Delich and Jones really just back there to catch the ball because I don't think they're looking to do anything other than that and set the ball back in the hands of the offense. Fedler puts it up. There's the fair catch, caught by Jones that time at the 38-yard line. So Crown Point will take over 1st and 10.
In a world where cybersecurity is increasingly important, it's crucial to be equipped with the right tools to keep your digital assets and network environment safe. Look no further than to Qubit Networks. Located on 103 Polk Street in LaPorte, they take security seriously, and so should you. Visit them online at qubitnet.com or give them a call, 219-369-4357. Qubit Networks, moving and storing data fast and safe.
Excellent job, Mr. Jobert. You get some pipes, man. You know, it's like, Tony, my normal guy went to Notre Dame, and now you do everything for Notre Dame. It's like I can't get away from it. There goes Ellison, and the other thing that nobody can get away from is Ellison, because he just gets away from everybody in those black jerseys all the way up to the 45-yard line. So a gain of 7 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and short for Crown Point like they need it, right?
Yeah, Ellison with over 60 yards already on the ground. Crown Point now over 160 yards of total offense.
And what did the Red Devils have?
-1 going into the second quarter.
10:30 remaining here in the first half, if you will. Glad you're with us anyway, ladies and gentlemen. We will make the best of this for sure. Noah Ehrlich takes the snap, fakes the handoff, pulls it away from Ellison, looking down deep. Here comes the pressure. Good job of staying with it. Number 72, Ben Ruda. Ruda, who sat out last year with the transfer scenario, gets the first sack of the season for the Red Devils.
He made sure Ehrlich wasn't going to get that throw down the field. Good coverage in the secondary by the Red Devils, and now Crown Point looking at a 3rd and about 7.
So back at the 41-yard line. Let's see what Coach Buzia has in his trick bag. Fakes handoff again, little out pass. Nice job by 8 reeling it in, and 8 would be, as opposed to just a number, that's Jacob Solly. I wonder if that's Nicholas's brother. Are they twins? Oh, nope, not the same age. back to the 46-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and 3. Why not go for it, right?
Now, the way the offense has been clicking, take your chance and go for it.
Make the Red Devils stop you, because they really haven't, other than that sack by Aruda 2 plays ago. There's too many men moving there with the 4th down. They're trying to get too much going on, and second timeout called for Crown Point. Go right ahead, my friend.
Members of the Langen family have been wearing Red Devil football uniforms since 1941. That's the year Paul Condrey graduated high school. Wow. When William Langen began the tradition, Langen Realty's Jim Langen put on the number 30 61 years ago in 1961. Jimmy, Michael, and James Langen all sported the number and proudly wore it for Lowell. Count on Lowell's hometown real estate company. Visit LangenRealty.com or call 219-696-2000 to learn more about Langen Realty.
I want to take one of those from you because you've already got it, so you're not doing that one again. Excellent. Thank you. You're smart. So, if you're smart, Mr. Joubert.
Yes, sir.
What do the Red Devils do here?
I would rush a couple, get Ehrlich out of his comfort zone because he looks a little bit too comfortable in the pocket. You know, we saw on the last play where the secondary got involved, and that was a coverage sack for the Red Devils. Something like that, maybe throwing Ehrlich off rhythm, because he's basically had his way with Lowell. They've carved up the Red Devil defense so far today, and we're only 15 minutes into the first game of the season.
Yeah.
So rush a couple, get Ehrlich out of his comfort zone, see what your defense is made of. You're down 21, you might as well throw something that Ehrlich hasn't seen all day.
Exactly, why not? And Ehrlich was saying to Solly, Jacob Solly, that was his fault, that last one. So tried to do a hard count, not going to go. 7 on the play clock, tries it again, not going to go. I think they're just going to wait this one out and take the timeout and or the penalty. Yep, they call the third. Wow, I'll say they used all their timeouts. Not that they really need it.
A little early to use all 3 of your timeouts. So
it's kind of like having a 2-0 lead in soccer. You know, it's 21. It's not unattainable, but you know, Lowell's done nothing offensively yet to give them any pause to not call a timeout. Try to draw them off on, you know, a couple of hard counts. Somebody may get a little itchy, but they didn't. They, being the Red Devils, didn't. Now you come back, you punt the ball, and
you know, some great patience shown by the defensive line of the Red Devils. You know you're down 21. You know, you want to get to the quarterback as quick as possible, but also good patience because you know a penalty is going to give Crown Point a first down and a fresh set of downs to work with. So great patience up front. They're going to get the ball back unless, you know, we've seen stranger things happen.
That's true. See who's got, well, Ehrlich's coming back in. So maybe they now go for it. Maybe this is the gamesmanship going on here. Buzia, in his 4th season, is going to put it on the big fellas up front. 4th down and 3. No hard count this time. They go to Ellison, and he's got it. Malachi James gets him, but it's at the second level in the 49-yard line of the Red Devils. So just like that, after all that gamesmanship, it's 1st and 10 in Red Devil territory at the 49.
You know, good blocking up front by Paul Clark and Austin Rivera, making those holes for Ellison, and just an easy 6-yard carry moves the sticks.
Clark, Rivera, Gregory, Machete, and Provadikis for that offensive line. There's Ehrlich setting up. Nice ball. It's to Solly. That's the senior, Nick Solly. And again, the 4th completion. Unbelievable. Just these two, the chemistry these two have already in the season.
And you would have thought Ehrlich had played for Crown Point a year ago as smoothly as these passes have been. He's a transfer from Hobart and just clicking along with this Crown Point offense, and that'll bring the ball all the way down to the 23 of the Red Devils.
I wasn't here last year. I was in Waco, as I said. I don't know what the halftime score was, but 21, down 21 right now as Ellison goes off the left side, gets inside the 20 into the red zone of the Red Devils once again for the 4th time tonight. But, wow. Lowell's got to, at some point, you got to man up, and I don't think that they're not manned up. It's just like, okay, well, let's fight back here a little bit. All the way down to the 18-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5. 7th play of the drive. 8:05 remaining in the first half. Whistles blown. Timeout by the Red Devils. So that's their 2nd timeout. We're running out of timeouts. Who you got? Yeah, go right ahead.
Michael and Logan Dexter are Edward Jones Financial Advisors and have been helping their clients with their financial goals for over 30 years. They want to learn about what's important to you. Michael and Logan Dexter, local Edward Jones Financial Advisors, can be reached at 219-663-1234. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Can you do a rough and tough for me, my friend?
I can do a rough and tough for you.
Thank you.
Yep. Rough and Tough Country Store is located at 403 West Commercial Avenue in Lowell. We carry a variety of products including work, safety, and casual apparel, boots, and accessories. Brands like Carhartt, Ariat, Key, 9-Line, Thorogood, Wolverine, and more. We also carry grass seed, fertilizer, animal and pet food, pool supplies, and much, much more. Visit us today and see what good old-fashioned country service is all about. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's Rough and Tough Country Store in Lowell.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
I believe the sun is now set officially.
What a beautiful night here in northwest Indiana.
Nice and cool out there. Nice breeze. Ehrlich with his main man to his left hip. That's Larry Ellison. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Ellison. Here comes the pressure again. Renfus giving chase. Lets it fly, throws it up. I think that was picked off by the Red Devils. Nice job by the sophomore, number 19, Brody Kowinski. So there's the spark, my friend. Number 19, who did it last year, is Riley Bank. Now it's a sophomore sporting the Bernie Kosar 19. And Kowinski with the INT.
Yeah, Ehrlich throws it into man coverage and a nice interception. The first turnover of the game gives Lowell the ball back, and that's a huge play if you're a Red Devil faithful.
Bit of sigh of relief because there again, that was that 4th down that used a timeout, tried to fake, called the timeout, came back out, ran the 4th down play, got a first down in there. Now the Red Devils dodge that bullet. Crago with the low snap picks it up, runs for the right side for his life, flips it out to Powers. That was just a save me kind of throw, and it luckily went incomplete. So it's 2nd down. Didn't lose any yardage that time.
Well, that's one of those. If you're Crago, no shame in throwing the ball out of bounds. Throw it to us.
You smell fire?
I do smell fire.
Okay,
We are at the Inferno after all.
That's true. It is warm out here. That's true. So 2nd down and 10. Sounds like s'mores.
It does smell like s'mores.
Get that s'more smell. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Lone back in the backfield with Crago is Colton Scott. Crago sets up, lets it fly, hit Powers, comes back to the middle, spins out to the sideline again, moves ahead and has a nice gain on the play. Across the 25, call it to the 26-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 4. That might be the best yardage, shortest yardage they've had in 3rd down tonight.
And it's the longest play from scrimmage since that 10-yard run by Crago.
Okay. So we're accentuating the positives here for the Red Devils. The interception by Kowinski. The catch by Powers. 11 on the play clock. 3 to the left. Ball on the right side, right hash mark. 1 receiver to the top of your screen. There's the inside handoff, and Colton Scott is just swarmed over by, there's number 21 again. That's Kwalk. He just keeps showing up everywhere. K-A-L-K. So the ball rests just outside the 20. It'll be 4th and call it 9 3/4. So that'll bring in the punter once again, Seth Federler. He'll be inside his 10-yard line. Delich and Jacobs back deep for the Bulldogs. There's a little hesitation that time. There's the fair catch caught on the run at the 47-yard line of Lowell. So another good starting field position for the Bulldogs with 6:15 remaining here in the first half. And that'll let me tell you about the good folks at George's Family Restaurant, located at 1910 East Commercial Avenue in Lowell. Kitty corner from Lowell High School is open 7 days a week. George offers their customers a wide selection off their menu, from their menu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Is a proud supporter of the Red Devils and wishes them the best of luck tonight in their game against Crown Point. Whew. So, here we are, JP. 6:15 remaining, down 21. Crown Point has the ball, 1st and 10 in Lowell territory at their 46-yard line. Another stop by the Red Devil defense is necessary.
Yeah, they got to give their offense a time to rest.
Trips to the right. Ehrlich's pass is completed, nearly knocked away, and a flag flies. The pass is caught by number 5. That's Jacob Jones. But Ehrlich nearly lost the ball as he went past one of his own players. Is that a holding? Holding the call against the Bulldogs. It's going to back them up from the spot of the foul. That's a spot foul, right?
That'll back them up a good 10 yards.
Foul occurred at the 44-yard line, so that'll put it back into Bulldog territory at their own 46. If my math is correct.
You are correct, sir.
So it's still 1st and 10, but now at the other 46. So 1st and 18, because there was a 2-yard pickup. Ehrlich with Ellison to his left, 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Here comes the pressure again, little middle screen, and this time the Red Devils snuff it out. Ellison wrapped up immediately. That time, we're going to give that one to the right number. That's 64, Nolan Sepko. Sepko from his middle linebacker spot, read that one perfectly that time.
Yeah, loss of 2. Ellison couldn't get anything going, and a nice tackle wraps the legs up, and Sepko brings down Ellison for a loss. And
loss of 2 on the play, back to the 44. So 5:22. Clock continues to wind here in the second quarter. 21-0 is our score. Ellison splits to the left side. Coming back to the right, it's Jacobs in the middle, goes to the middle of the field, has some running room, gets around Malachi James, past the 1 stick to the first down, still on his feet, inside the 30-yard line. Actually, they're going to have him spot him out at the 30 of the Red Devils. So just like that, when Lowell had what looked like they had a good defensive situation happening, Crown Point picks up a first down on a huge 26-yard play.
Yeah, nice bubble screen, and Biasi wide open. He had about 15 yards of green right in front of him and decided to go down by the Crown Point sideline. And
that was 2? That was Biasi?
That was 2.
Oh,
yep.
I thought it was 5. My bad.
Oh, no, it was 5. My bad.
All right. Fake to from Ehrlich to Ellison, and he goes down inside the 30. James there on the tackle along with Rinfus. Mark it at the 29. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. 4th play of the drive coming up. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. So Ehrlich, a lot of men shuffling in for Coach Buzia and his offensive coordinator, Joe O'Connell. A lot of personnel. Here comes Ellison. They go back to the other side. That's Delich. Delich moves into the middle of the field and gets some positive yardage close to first down territory. Going to be shy by about a yard. I think they'll spot it at the 21. That'll be 3rd down and 1 if my Jethro Bodine Gazintas is right. 3rd and 1 at the 21.
Ehrlich, 11 for 14 here in the first half with a couple touchdowns.
He's got Ellison behind him. Hands to Ellison. Nice job by Malachi James to come in there and slow him down. I don't think they're going to give him that first down, but it's going to be 4th and inches. He didn't get to the big line, which the referees like. So we'll call it 4th and 1 at the 21. But it's more like 4th and about,
I would say about 3 inches.
yeah, I think so too. 3:20 remaining. Clock continues to wind. 16 on the play clock. No hurry here for Crown Point whatsoever. Red Devils trying to jump the snap. Ellison. Oh, I don't think he got it. And they may give him mid-forward progress. I think the side judge is going to give it to him. Let's see where they're going to spot it.
Looks like some of the offense starting to trot off the field.
Nope, they're not going to get it. The Red Devils hold on downs. So positive things have happened here in the last 2 possessions by the Bulldogs. An interception by the sophomore Kowinski. And now stopping them on downs at the just outside the 20-yard line, flips the field back to the Red Devils with 3:02. Maybe, just maybe, they could get something here to build on in that second half. I know that would be a lot after a series of punts. Crago. Stacked receivers both left and right. Colton Scott in the backfield. Crago runs into Scott. One hops it to Kendall Powers, incomplete. So not only did Crago run into his running back, same thing happened last series to Noah Ehrlich, where he ran into Larry Ellison as he was trying to hit the flare to Jacobs on this side.
Yeah, Coach Kilmer said it's all about those first game jitters, and those are the kind of plays in the first game you want it as the season goes on. You want to try to get rid of them, but you know, it is the first half of the opening game of the season, and plenty of time to improve upon that.
Clock stopped with 2:59. So receivers coming to this side for the Red Devils. Zach Skarnke and Luke Schmeta. And another flag. So delay a game against the Red Devils.
Whew. Second delay a game penalty on Lowell.
So 2nd and 15 at the 15. So we got a new offensive coordinator, and we have a new quarterback. So that takes a little time to get used to one another. And new players out there all settling in. 7 on the play clock. Crago takes a snap, rolls to his left, hits Powers. Powers with a nice move, gets back across the original line of scrimmage, and will get a couple of yards to the 22 or 23. So it'll bring up a 3rd down, and we're going to spot it at the 22. So that was a gain of 7. So it's 3rd down and 8. 3rd play of this drive for the Red Devils.
Powers, 3 catches, 16 yards.
Accentuate the positive.
Mm-hmm.
Power splits to the top of your screen. Schweitma down to the bottom. Fake the handoff to Scott, and nowhere for Crago to go. Big number 78, Cole Emanuelson, the 6 foot, 285-pound junior. Just ate him up that time. He'll lose a couple of yards back to the 20, so it'll be 4th and 10. And is this the 7th punt? 1, 2, 3.
6th punt.
6th punt of the night for the Red Devils. Still with 1:46 and counting here in the first half. Snap is back. There's the kick. That one hits at the 44, rolls into Bulldog territory. Will be down at the 48-yard line with 1:34 remaining here in the first half. let's see, 48. What you got? Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm, because State Farm agent Aaron Shirkey is your one-stop shop with offices in Lowell and Cedar Lake for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Aaron Shirkey is ready to help. Call 219-690-1100 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants are subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Timeout. The Red Devils call their final timeout of the first half. Coach Kilmer saw something he did not like. So better to use that timeout. Can't take it with you. It's not going to do you any good, especially when the opponents are up 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, when they're driving, you got to do something to stop any kind of momentum. Crown Point is going to get the ball to start the second half, and anytime you can get some kind of momentum going into halftime, it's a good thing. So Coach Kilmer wisely uses that last time out. Like you said, can't take it with you. Might as well spend it now and give that defense a good pep talk and give your offense some time to recoup on the sidelines.
Let's get a quick spot in here from TCU.
It's time you start earning more on your deposits. Tech Credit Union's Money Mover Savings and Certificates of Deposit can help you do just that. Offering better than competitive rates and the personal service you deserve, now is a great time to look at your savings strategy. Let Tech Credit Union show you why they're a better option for you and for your money. Learn more at www.techcu.org or call 1-800-276-8324. Tech Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
No, Ehrlich fakes the handoff. Here comes the pressure. Renfus giving chase. Lets it fly. Ehrlich does. Incomplete. Excuse me, that was Sepko giving chase. And Ehrlich, the right-hander, moving to his left. Couldn't put it on the button there that time. You know, I just noticed something. Tony Brooks is a 6-foot, 240-pound freshman that's out there on the line for Crown Point. Freshman.
He's a big freshman.
That's a big boy.
Yes, it is.
So the hands, 6, the skilled players, me being a non-skilled player as a center, I always hated that, but they come from the sideline getting their directions with 127, second down and 10 at the 48. Ehrlich fakes the handoff again, looks downfield, scans the situation, lets it fly, going deep, nearly picked off. There's a flag at the 14-yard line, thrown by the back judge.
Yeah, it looked like offensive pass interference down by about the 10-yard line. Lots of contact as the officials get together for this one.
Not on the offense. That's going to be against
that's a tough call.
Defense. So that will give the Bulldogs likely first down territory.
That's a tough call to make.
Yeah.
Not sure if that was a catchable ball either. So
I think they're talking to number 37, Aiden Wogelmuth.
Pass interference against the Red Devils.
So the ball will be spotted after the penalty at the Red Devil 37-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 again. And 1:21 left here in the first half. Ehrlich now with the empty backfield. Red Devils fake a blitz, and looks like the Bulldogs moved a tad. False start on Crown Point.
That's the first show of emotion we've seen from Noah Ehrlich in the negative connotation as he's barking at his offensive line to just stand pat.
Okay. 37 back to the 42. That's correct. Okay. 1st and 15. Still same empty backfield. Whistle. And the official is giving us indications up here. Now they wind the clock. No, they do not wind the clock. They go on to play. There's Jacobs on the reverse, the little zip screen across the field, going nowhere. He gets stood up and finally gets, well, he didn't get knocked down, and there's no whistle yet. Somebody blow a whistle over there, guys. Wow. Owen Thiel with the stop. I didn't hear a whistle, did you?
I didn't hear one either. His forward progress stopped
well before the 44-yard line. Oh, well, we're up here. 2nd down and 17. Clock's continuing to wind, under 45 seconds. Men coming in for Crown Point. Ehrlich fakes left, rolls right, goes underneath, looks for Jacobs. He's loses his footing on the grass at the 23-yard line, stops the clock with 31.3 seconds to go. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 17 for Crown Point at the Red Devil 44.
Yeah, he had Jones open and just lost his footing here on the grass at the Inferno, and Lowell trying to get that sliver of confidence going into the half, and Crown Point now faced with a 3rd and an eternity.
Yeah, but that 3rd and eternity worked out pretty well for him the last time.
Yeah, it did.
So let's, again, positive things. 2 series ago at the top of the 2nd quarter, an interception by Brody Kowinski. And then last time, another flag flies. There's going to be a delay of game against Crown Point. Wow. There's a lot of delay of game.
It's the 3rd delay of game we've seen.
It must be, was there a rule change that we didn't know about? Ball's down now at the 49-yard line of Crown Point.
4th penalty of the game for the Bulldogs for 28 yards. And if there's anything negative on the offensive side, it's been the penalties.
Cam Scorsese down at the bottom of your screen at the 50-yard line. Here comes Ehrlich, sets up. No pressure, lets it fly. Beautiful ball, incomplete, overthrown the intended receiver, which was Delich. So, and the clock didn't stop because it was stopped at 31.3 last time. So we're having a few little. Everybody's in their first game.
Yep.
We had ours.
We
right?
had ours in the pregame.
We had ours in the pregame. It's okay, you know. The defense for the Red Devils have kind of had theirs. You know, the offense for the Bulldogs, I'll give them credit, man. Especially when they got down and were trying to hurry up offense. You know, got into a tight huddle formation, broke fast, got the linemen up, set, and go. Threw the Red Devils off a couple of times. Now the Bulldogs are ready to go, but the officials have come over to the sideline to talk to Coach Kilmer. Wants to put 24 on the game clock, or the game clock. 2-4 on the clock. He will do that because I think that's what I
wonder if they're going to make him do the 3rd down play over again.
Oh, that's right. Well, it's 4th.
4th on
22.
4th on the sidelines, 3rd on the scoreboard.
Which one do you think it is?
I think it's 4th down, to be honest with you.
I think so, too. There's a little screen again. It comes to Solly. Solly breaks free. He's down to the 30-yard line. It's not enough for a 1st down. 15.2 ticks to go. So the ball will go over on downs a 2nd time. And now the Red Devils, I would assume, will just take a knee and get out of this first half down by 3. But what a better time to chuck one down, JP.
Catch him napping, dude. You know.
That's right.
Let's see how strong Crago's arm is, and
not going to hurt anything.
Nope.
Split high. Shutima at the numbers on the right side. Fake to Colton Scott, and there goes Crago and a bunch of white jerseys